What's the biggest waste of money you've ever seen people spend on? A friend inherited $250,000 when his grandmother died. He bought a boat, a Corvette, and a bunch of other stupid crap. He doesn't have any of it anymore. Had he bought a house, he'd have made a wise investment. Nope, just bought stupid stuff. Boats are probably the single worst investment as an asset. They depreciate even harder than cars and cost a shitload more to just exist doing nothing. Boat equals bust out another 1,000. A hole in the water that you dump your money into. Best days of owning a boat are the day you buy it and the day you sell it. Also, you know what's better than having a boat? A friend with a boat. I have a wealthy family member who loves to say if it flies, floats, or fucks, rent it. Hey, I inherited $250K from my grandmother as well, bought a house, put $100K down to get payment exactly to the monthly amount I can afford while saving, spent another $50K on furnishing, and $50K in savings, with $25K play money. It really accelerated my life and fixed the biggest problem with money I had, spending $2K a month on rent. Now I spend $1,900 a month on mortgage and put an extra $100 a month on principal. Damn, typing it all out sort of really reminds me how lucky I was to get that money, and I still feel like I wasted too much of it. Brand name clothes for their infant or toddler. I was on Marketplace a few weeks back and someone posted a pair of rattiest toddler shoes for $75. I thought, who is going to pay that for that condition? So many people were commenting on it. I googled the brand, Golden Goose, and they go for $250 a pair brand new. I just cannot wrap my head around dropping $250 on a pair of shoes that my kid is gonna grow out of in 6 months. Bananas. 6 months? Little kids grow way faster than that. You'd be lucky to get a month out of them. A guy I worked with had a long-distance relationship with this girl he'd yet to meet in person. Then suddenly she tells him she can fly and meet him in a month. At the time he lived in the basement of his folks' place. Not something he had declared earlier in their chats. In a panic he got a new apartment. Then he went to one of those furniture rental places and rented an entire apartment's worth of furniture. Couch, tables, dinette set, bedroom suite, TV, etc. The whole FKN apartment was rental furniture, which, if you don't know, gets expensive really quickly. So after all this, the girl finally shows up. They go to his apartment, and that's when she tells him that they should break up. She didn't want to do it over text and without meeting him at least once. She thought it wouldn't be fair to him. She stayed one night and got on the plane the next day. Apparently her stop in our city was just an extended layover as she was heading to Europe to tour with friends. She slept in the rental bed and he slept on the rental couch. Then next day he drove her to the airport in his rental car. I don't know how many thousands he dropped for that one breakup date, but man, what a waste. I was really thinking it was going to end with the girl wasn't even real or something along those lines. I'm into photography, and some people will immediately blow money on the most expensive gear thinking it'll make them instantly amazing. They either get discouraged or just realize they're not that into photography. Thankfully it ultimately means barely used equipment being sold at a discount online. I think this phrase relates to any hobby or profession with potential for massive costs on equipment, all the gear, no idea. A lot of people marginally interested in a hobby will go all out buying top-end equipment, then get disheartened when it doesn't make them immediately amazing at what they're interested in. I'm a self-taught hobbyist guitarist, and the best piece of advice I ever got from an older friend who also self-taught was to make shit equipment sound amazing, then upgrade. Get good at the basics, then the cool kit will add to your skills. The photographer's mantra, the best camera is the one you have on you. NFTs. I know someone who spent $15K on 3 pictures of digital monkeys. Cleanses that literally just make you shit and make you think you're losing weight. Eat some fiber and exercise. Have to ask my parents how much they spent on me. I mean, if you're this funny in real life, it's a successful investment. DoorDash as a regular way to eat. There's a dude in my apartment building who orders from Domino's Pizza all the time. The Domino's is literally across the street and he isn't disabled or anything. he's just too lazy to literally walk across the street to get his order and save a delivery fee and a tip. Like what the hell? Smoking. Scientology. How has nobody mentioned Scientology yet? Let's hope it's because they're going to shit. Didn't need to see it, I did it myself. When I was at university, I spent around £1,000 on Overwatch loot boxes, and now the Overwatch servers are offline. I have no idea what I was thinking. Gotta be gambling, and I'm a gambler myself. If you go to the casino once a month with $200 to lose to have fun for an evening, more power to you. But I see so many people betting thousands who don't even know how to play the games properly. Blows my mind. I used to take an annual Memorial Day weekend trip to a place that had a casino nearby. Throughout the year I'd put $10 in a savings account every week and then go to the casino with $500 I didn't mind losing. You know, if my system for roulette happened to not work that time. As usual. My 6th year doing it, I got to my car in the hotel parking lot, ready to go. And I realized, I have $500 cash in my pocket right now, and in 2 hours I'll probably have zero. Actually, zero minus a few hundred on my credit card balance at the time. I went back to the hotel restaurant and had a fantastic dinner, and then had $430 cash to go put back in my bank on Tuesday and zero out the card. The endorphins on that zero balance felt better than the ones I'd get at the casino. That's the new high to chase. Haven't had the itch to gamble since. Unreliable luxury vehicles. Overpriced souvenirs. I live in Paris, and the way tourists go about buying low-quality souvenirs at crazy prices is just unbelievable. I can't believe how much people spend on weddings.